Those are all things we can discuss here in a minute and 29 seconds or earlier if it happened.
Williams the back, 5 in the secondary, 1st and 10, Knicks to the air. Time, chased on the play by Hill, runs out of bounds, stops the clock, shy of the first, gets to the 36, picking up 6, 2nd down. Clock at 1:22 and a timeout.
Watch Hendrickson coming off the left side against Bowles. He was really working that pocket, forced Nix to step up. He thought about it for a second. He was going to try squeezing it in there in the last second. He saw the coverage. Smart decision by Nix.
Nix again, look at the time. On the move, throws well out of the pocket and hits Sutton, who is right in front of Taylor Britt. It's a catch down to the 48-yard line of Cincinnati. He picks up 15 on the play. Out of the pocket, no one throws for more yards as an NFL quarterback this season than Nix.
Nix is outstanding when it comes to that, and the play breaks down. Also, Joe Burrow has done well this season when the play breaks down, but that time Sutton really made the move. He was on a curl, he worked upfield and came back on the back shoulder throw.
Williams the back, 1st and 10, Nix. McGlinchey the block, and downfield for Sutton. Got the ball, mark him at the 34 of Cincinnati. 14-yard pickup, what a throw. 1st and 10, Bengals. Now trying to defend as the Broncos are on the move, and now they're in to Bengal territory at the 34. Nix. Wide open on the side, he's got his tight end Crow. Tackle before he got out of bounds, hit there by Hilton. And the Bengals see him down now at their 31.
Trying to hang on to that timeout, still haven't called it. Crow wasn't able to get out of bounds, and valuable time ticking off.
1 timeout, Denver. 2nd down, 7. Nix, deep for Sutton at the 2, incomplete. And down there, Geno Stone. 3rd down and 7.
Trying to hit that sideline gap into the cover two and just a little bit too far. The important thing here on 3rd down, because you have the timeout, is to get the 1st down. Get it down inside the 20. If you can get a 10, 15-yard completion around the middle of the field and get that timeout, then you've got multiple shots from a manageable distance to try and tie it up or take the win.
3rd down and 7 for Nix. Quickly to the side. Nice catch made by the running back Williams. Right in front of Taylor Britt. Clock is ticking. 1 timeout Denver, and they take it right there.
Well, and now because that ball was to the outside, he had to dive for it. Didn't convert, so this 4th down, you've already used the timeout. So you've got to get the 1st down and then spike it immediately. So at least it gives yourself 1 or 2 tries to the end zone.
That's a terrific catch.
It's an incredible catch.
And a yard shy, 2 yards shy of the first.
Because it's shy and he's down, you have to burn that timeout instead of being able to step out of bounds for the 1st down. So
the ball is at the Bengal 25. 14 seconds to go. 4th and 1 for Denver. No timeouts.
You got to get the 1st down, get up, line up on, and then get a spike to try and get a play.
That's Burton next to the quarterback, Nix. 4th and 1.
Anarumo saying, get over the top of Sutton.
Burton the block. And Nix will throw it. It is. Caught! Touchdown! Touchdown! Mims caught the ball! Marvin Mims caught the ball! Touchdown, Denver! Outside the pocket, Nix has been terrific. Doubled. Was that ball moving? You can see it right there. Hilton was right there trying to dig it out. It's moving. Did it hit the ground? Did he have possession?
I didn't see it hit the ground, though. That's the thing. The ball's moving. Hilton's trying to pull it out. It looks like it hits his knee.
Geno Stone is back there too in the back and Hilton in front.
Keep an eye on the ball. It hits his leg, his stomach. He's on his hand, on the foot, on the knee. It doesn't appear to hit the ground.
Gene Steratore joins us. Gene, what are you seeing on this replay?
Well, I think we're looking at the same thing, fellas, and that is, does he maintain possession? His helmet is the first thing that hits out of bounds as we see him sliding. Now, does he have that ball completely secured when that helmet hits out of bounds? This is really, really close, guys, and I think it's also good to remember the ruling on the field was touchdown. So we've got to live into those replay principles now of something that is 100% conclusive to say that it isn't. It's a really close play, those we're all seeing right now.
And Gene, there's multiple things. Number one, does he control the ball? Does he have catch? Number two is when his helmet goes out of bounds, is he controlling the ball? And then third thing is, as you said, it's called a touchdown on the field. So is there enough to overturn it? There's a lot of things that the officials are looking at on this play.
There sure is, Trent. Now, what I'm watching, too, is him pushing that football on the inner part of his thigh.
After review, the ruling on the field stands.
Wow!
Touchdown.
What a play by Bo Nix, and what an incredible catch by Marvin Mims.
And Kevin, initially the Broncos were going for two. Weren't they bringing people out there? And now on the review,
they're going to try
the extra point. At least that's what it appeared to us, that they were lining up to go for two or had the personnel to go for two.
Lutz hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he doesn't miss right here. Tied at 24. 8 seconds to go. That touchdown pass was on 4th down by a rookie, Bo Nix. And that smile says it all.
And Kevin, I go back to the last possession the Bengals had, right? They're down inside. You could have run the clock. I talked about time management, managing the timeouts. Chase Brown gets hurt as he's sliding down. So instead of the Broncos having to burn a timeout, there's Nix holding up, going for two. Ultimately got turned over and ended up going with the extra point. But back to what I was talking about. At the end, the last possession that the Bengals had, because of the injury to Chase Brown, they were able to give the timeout back to Denver, and I think that changed the philosophy of what Cincinnati was going to do. Instead of milking the clock out as much as they could, but instead they score the touchdown. They give the Broncos time and a timeout, and Bo Nix leads them down the field and makes them pay.
The quarterbacks are combined for over 500 passing yards tonight, a combined 5 touchdown passes, and in a game which means so much to both. Tied at 24 with 8 seconds to go. The ensuing kickoff by Lutz. End zone, and it's Jermaine Burton doing E. 3 ties, 1 lead change. No lead greater than 7.
We've had it all in this game, Kevin, and we're not done.
We are not done. 8 seconds to go in regulation. They're going to go to an E and take it there with no timeouts remaining. Regulation has come to a close. We go to overtime between the Broncos and the Bengals.
This is the end of regulation.
That catch by Mims, and he is surrounded by 2 veteran defensive backs. Stone, a 5th-year player who has been playing better of late in that secondary, and Mike Hilton, who is an 8-year veteran. And they've got 1 in front and 1 in back, and Mims in the middle, and somehow, someway holds on to get a miraculous touchdown reception.
All right, gentlemen, we are going to play an overtime period of up to a maximum of 10 minutes. Each team will have an opportunity to possess unless a touchdown is scored, a safety is scored, or a team maintains possession of the ball for all 10 minutes. If after 10 minutes the score is still tied, the game will end in a tie. Both teams will get 2 timeouts. 4th quarter timing rules will be in effect. All replays will be upstairs. Denver, you're the visitor. This is the coin. The side with the American flag is heads. The side with the shield is tails. Heads. Your call. Heads is the call. It is a tails. Cincinnati has won the toss, so they're looking to receive. Cincinnati will receive at this end. Good luck, gentlemen.
And for the Denver Broncos, Burrow getting ready. Kickoff will come to Cincinnati. They won the flip of the coin. Last time Denver won an overtime game, their quarterback was Peyton Manning. Back in 2015, Burton is going to take it out. The rookie Jermaine Burton, who will get a block in there from Herbert and then get drilled on the play by Key.
You want to know the other thing was 2015, the last time the Broncos were in the playoffs.
Remember, the running back for Cincinnati is out, Brown. And in his place, Khalil Hilbert. And Herbert will give a block, and there's a pass outside, and a catch made, a beautiful acrobatic grab made by Gesicki. He's working on Mathis. It's a gain of 10, and it's out to the 36, and a first down for the Bengals.
Well, and that's Gesicki's 9th catch of the day. They've targeted him multiple times.
Chase Brown is on the sideline, the number 1 running back for the Bengals, no helmet on, and so Khalil Herbert taking his place. First and 10.
Brown's got a pretty noticeable limp on that sideline.
They got Herbert in a trade with Chicago. 3:25 through the air for the quarterback, Joe Burrow. It's first and 10. Brown the block at the left tackle. Up the middle they come. Escape hatch found. Flag thrown. Benito the tackle. Twirling grab of the Bengal quarterback made at the 41.
Illegal contact, defense, number 27. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the result of play. Automatic first down.
That's on Damari Mathis.
Well, that's big because it gives them a first down, puts them near midfield. Mathis is lined up on the slot on Gesicki.
5 defensive backs for the Broncos. First and 10 for the Bengals. Herbert. Sample a block. Moss trying to bring him down and can't. And then he did trip. And down he goes at the 50. Gain of 3. There's the injured Chase Brown. Another big game today. That injured an ankle on the last series for the Cincinnati Bengals. 2nd and 7. Whoa. Burrow hit, brought down, sacked on the play. 3rd today for Allen. They lose 5. 6 Denver sacks of the Bengals quarterback. Back at the 43.
Well, we want to get rid of the ball quickly. You see how he takes one step there and tries to look out to his right, trying to throw it, but he realizes instead of man-to-man coverage, they rolled the corner to the outside, so there was no quick throw.
57 sacks now for the season for this Bronco defense. Ties a Bronco record back from 1984. 3rd and 14. They need the 43. Time is there. Blocked by Brown. Here comes Allen. Down goes Burrow. Franklin Myers jumps on him. Allen got him. What defense by Denver? It's 4th down.
Both receivers on the outside go deep and into the middle, Gesicki, but you have 3 defenders in the middle of the field. Burrow has nowhere to go with it except to try and check it down. He takes off, tries to extend the play with his legs. But the Broncos able to come up with another sack.
So on about a 6-mile-an-hour wind here, Ryan Rico will punt for the first time for Cincinnati tonight. Deep back is Mims. Great hang into the lights. Fair caught at the 10. Hang of 5-1 on a 47-yard, well-placed Cincinnati punt.
And now, Kevin, any score,
anything goes.
And the game's over.
So the Broncos, who have not made the playoffs in 8 years.
They win or tie this game, they get that 7th spot, securing the final playoff spot. The Bengals need to win and win next week and get some help.
Running back is McLaughlin. He has been the most effective running the ball tonight with 9 carries and 68 yards. 1st and 10. McLaughlin getting a Miners block, nudging himself to about the 11. Jackson makes the hit. Gain of 1. 2nd and 9.
Well, now if you're Denver, you're pinned up again. Your back's against your own goal line, so you don't want to be too aggressive if you're Bo Nix. You had the 1 interception earlier in this quarter, but you don't want to try forcing anything at this part of the field.
As you said, a tie gets him in the playoffs.
It does.
Second down 9 for Bo Nix, the rookie. Outside Mims. Hilton is there. Good-looking tackle. Stops at about the 14. It's a gain of 4 on the play. It's 3rd and 5 for Denver.
Fairly conservative play there to get the ball out, make it a low-risk type of throw. Good tackle by Hilton. Denver 4 of 10 on 3rd downs today.
The running back is Williams. It's officially 3rd and 6. Next to the air, McGlinchey the block, going deep and just off the reach of Franklin. Incomplete. And the coverage downfield by Marco Wilson. It's 4th and 6, and here comes the Bronco punting unit.
Kevin, he has him. He inside releases, and then he stacks him and gets over the top. And watch, the safety's not over the top, and he just barely misses him. Now the Bengals will be getting the ball back with some good field position.
Dixon to punt. Isaiah Williams is back. Fair caught, 46. 40-yard punt. An outstanding beginning field position at the 46 of Cincinnati.
Williams calls for a fair catch.
They did not throw a flag.
They did not throw the flag on that. And I don't think it should have been thrown, although the stadium thinks it should have been thrown, as we heard their response.
Cade York, who kicked a 59-yard field goal in this stadium last week, is warming up. The number 1 running back is out. Brown. Herbert is in. Burrow 1st and 10. And he goes to Higgins, who's grabbed by Moss. And he's at the 48-yard line of Denver on a gain of 6. And the clock under 5 in overtime. Tied at 24.
Well, that was the quick throw to the outside on the last series that he wanted to get, but the Broncos rolled coverage that way, and he ended up taking a sack. That time there, Moss bailed on the snap, which made it an easy pitch and catch to Higgins.
The next score wins it. 2nd and 4. Herbert the back. They bring 6. Burrow. Caught. Gesicki. 1st down. Oh, he's digging. He's turning. And they could not bring him down. And finally, Jones corrals him. It's a 1st down to the 36 of Denver. 14-yard pickup. Gesicki has had a terrific afternoon for the Bengals.
Timeout, Denver. They're first. This will be a 30-second timeout. Please reset the game clock to 4:15.
Gesicki has 10 receptions for 86 yards. Chase has 103 yards. Higgins has 2 touchdown receptions. And Burrow 343 through the air with 2 touchdown passes and no picks. But now all eyes on Cade York.
Yeah, if you're the Bengals, you still want to get closer. You don't want to make this a 54-yard field goal to win it.
In pregame warmups, neither kicker missed at either end of the field. There's very little wind. It's 57 degrees, 1st and 10.
And remember, Burrow's been sacked 7 times tonight. Need to maintain the field position if you're going to attempt a field goal as they're bringing pressure.
Higgins moved. It's on Cincinnati.
False start. Offense, number 5. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
And now 1st and 15 for the Bengals.
Higgins was ready to take a shot there. Did you see him? He was exploding off the ball. It looked like he had a go route called. He's like, oh, I got man-to-man coverage. I'm going to go. Just a little too early.
Denver's got 6 defensive backs, 1st and 15. Burrow. Higgins. Taken down. Moss. Now they're close. Now they're at the 21-yard line of Denver. Pickup of 20 as Burrow continues to carve a battlefield in the sky. 363 through the air.
Well, and Jones comes down. They rotate to middle of the field close. Jones drops into the middle of the field. You see him there. He just can't react in time. Higgins catches the slant on the inside of Moss.
First and 10, Khalil Herbert. Blocked by Higgins and twirls down, corkscrews to the 14. It's a gain of 8.
Timeout, Denver. Their second and final of overtime. This will be a 30-second timeout. Please reset the game clock to 3:32. 3:32. Thank you.
And remember, Herbert, the only reason he's in is Chase Brown, who had 20 carries in this game, got hurt right at the end of the game, right at the end of regulation. Herbert with just his 2nd carry of the night. Denver calling the timeout to try and preserve as much time as possible.
First team to score wins. That's Matt Lee coming in. Chase Brown, ankle injury, ruled officially out now by Cincinnati sideline.
And Denver with a tie qualifies for the playoffs as well. So trying to get a turnover here.
2nd and 2. Right into the teeth of that defensive nest of defenders. Wade, Sternad, and others are right there. It's 3rd down. They're not going to wait any longer. They're going to go for the win. And here comes Cade York, taking the place of the well-paid and injured Evan McPherson. This is the 4th game that York has kicked for this team. He had a 59-yarder against the Browns last week, which tied an all-time Bengal record. This is a 33-yarder to keep the hopes of the Bengals alive in the playoff picture. 33-yarder to win it. Missed it. No good. And the Broncos will get the ball back in 2:43 to go. Stunning.
You think about the losses that the Bengals have had this season. So many close losses, so many strange things to happen. Add this to the list.
Number 79.
And now you say if Denver hadn't called the timeouts, they could just run the clock out. But now Cincinnati with their 2 timeouts.
Exactly.
They may get the ball back. Denver should be content with the tie, knowing that that gets them into the playoffs.
Estime is the back. It's a 1st and 10 for Bo Nix. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Estime, the rookie. And he's up near the 26, falling to the 27. And picks up about 3. Make him
Timeout.
tackle to the 26.
They're first. Please reset the game clock to 2:38. 2:38. Thank you.
Earlier this season, in a game actually that we did on CBS, it was a missed field goal by McPherson early in the season against the Ravens. And then again tonight in a game they've got to have to stay alive in the playoff picture, the replacement for the injured McPherson off the upright. There he is. Fourth missed game of the season. 2nd down and 7. Bengals have one more timeout. Denver is out. Nix to the air. Mims with the grab. Nice tackle made on the side by Newton. And he got out to the 24. And another timeout taken, the final one by the Bengals.
Timeout, Cincinnati, their 2nd and final of overtime.
And now 3rd and 9.
I'm actually a little surprised they threw the ball, Kevin. I really am. I know that was as conservative of a play as you could, just a quick throw to the outside, but if that ball were dropped, then you save the timeout. It wasn't, so Cincinnati uses up their final timeout. If they don't get the conversion here on 3rd and 9, the Bengals will have another opportunity. Kevin, I'm still not overly aggressive here. On 3rd and 9, knowing that
a first down gets them into the playoffs. No timeouts. 3rd and 9. Nix bowls a block, and it is incomplete to Troutman, who is covered by Ivy. It's 4th and 9. And the punting unit is out there for Denver. Marco Wilson was right on his heels. So here is Riley Dixon. And the Broncos are going to have to rely on their defense. They wave it away, stay clear and out of bounds near the 37. 39-yard punt. No timeouts, 2:20 to go, tied at 24. Here comes Joe Burrow.
Well, and as you just said, Kevin, York made a 59-yarder last week. So getting to the 41 of Denver would give him that same kick distance. Burrow's been sacked 7 times today. 2:20 to go, no timeouts.
Herbert the back. And does Denver's defense have another stop in them? And does Burrow have some more magic in that arm to get in field goal range? Or better? Fake to Herbert. Burrow sets, fires, caught! Josevash! McMillan brings him down. Josevash down to the 47. 16-yard pickup. Another great throw by Burrow. Only on NFL Network right after this one. Burrow through the air, 378. His tight end has had a career day. Chase over 100 yards receiving, but they've lost their number 1 running back. Here's the pitch up, and it goes up. It's Herbert, the backup, and he's got a first down. Hit by Lott. Down to the 34.
What a decision here. First off, it was Joe Burrow at the line of scrimmage changing the play. He sees that they're bringing pressure, so he goes to that play. And then the decision by Herbert, that ball's supposed to go to the outside, but he saw the pursuit of Benito. He put the foot in the ground, cut back to the inside, able to pick up a first down inside the 35.
12-yard gain by Herbert. No timeouts either way. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. And Denver will bring 5, make it 6. And incomplete for Jamar Chase with Surtain right there. 2nd down and 10. With the next score winning the game.
And Burrow having to get the ball out of his hands with the Broncos bringing pressure that time. What's it at right now? It'd be what, 53-yard field goal if they don't get any more yardage, as we see Surtain limping around a little bit.
Joe Burrow, 2nd down and 10. They bring the linebackers going deep. He's looking for Higgins, who makes the catch. Was he in bounds? Yes, he was. Oh, what a beauty. Down to the 3. What a catch. Higgins got it. First and goal, Bengals. 31-yard beauty thrown by Burrow.
The previous play is under review.
So the right foot, the toe was still down when he caught the ball. So that would be the first step right there. The toe's not off the ground when he has it. The second foot right there is the left. Ball secure to the ground. Called a completion on the field.
So Gene's territory, you're watching this with us. And what
You thought you were done with this, Gene. You're not done with this.
No, we're not done yet, Trent. Let's keep it going. What a great play by T. Higgins. And I agree with
you. The ruling on the field stands. Completed catch. First down, Cincinnati.
That's exactly where I was going to, Trent. And I thought you did a good job with T. Higgins' back foot. That toe was still on the ground, and then the left foot clearly in. And a good job basically expediting that review.
Please reset the game clock to 110, 110.
Thanks, Gene.
First and goal at the 3. 31-yard reception by Higgins, who's over 100 tonight with 2 touchdowns. And Burrow with the ball. First and goal. End zone. Caught. Higgins. Touchdown. Bengals win. And they are alive in the playoff race.
What a game by Joe Burrow. Over 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. 3 touchdowns on the day for T. Higgins.